It is my last day to take advantage of early park entry this season here at Cedar Point. And we're going to try to ride as many coasters as possible. As a matter of fact, I saw a Twitter post from Cedar Point that challenged me. Not because it challenged me, but because it tried to challenge the Kelsey brothers to ride every coaster here at Cedar Point in one day. Bitch, I've done that so many times. Why aren't you giving me that publicity, Cedar Point? We all know why. But we're gonna do as many coasters as we can because Cedar Point decided to put that challenge out there, and I'm gonna take it. So let's ride as many coasters as possible using early park entry this morning. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. Let's go! Now, unfortunately, I am arriving a half hour late. There's already a hefty line here at Wild Mouse. However, right now the lines are spread between about 4 different rides. Wild Mouse, Gatekeeper, Siren's Curse, and TT2, I believe. I think those are the 4. So those things all have bigger lines right now. They will spread out in a little bit here in about a half hour. If I can go get some other stuff done though, especially going on to Siren's Curse early, maybe TT2 early, depends on how long the line is at Siren's Curse. But if I can do something like that, then that makes it really easy for me to be able to do more later. And I also can buy some individual fast lanes if I would like to do that, to really get my day continuing to move. That will happen at 3 o'clock today though. So we'll go see how much we can do today and what all we can get done before, especially the shows start tonight, because I definitely got to go see my favorite shows again, per usual. Surprisingly, this is my first marching band to see all season this year. All right, and off to Siren's Curse we go. As long as it's open, I haven't seen it run yet. Oh, it says 75 minutes. Maybe this isn't what we should do. Okay, instead we're gonna hit this for a quick ride, and then maybe we'll save our fast lane for Siren's Curse, because I definitely want to hit that today. But if it already has a 75-minute line, then like these lines for early park entry are not small by any means. Here we are, that was about a 15-minute wait, and the train is coming up right now. There it is. Let's go. Now from up above, when you're on a ride, you should always be kind of looking around if you're trying to maximize your amount of time. Obviously, if this is new to you, you're not going to be doing that. But I've ridden these rides so many times I can look around. And being able to look around, I saw that Millennium Force didn't have too big of a line right now. So we're going to hop into there. And hopefully it'll be less than the 45 minutes it says. The line has gotten a lot longer now, and it's just continuing to get longer too. But we're just about past the fast lane, so that's definitely good. Well guys, this challenge just got so much easier. A sweet lady just gave me an extra fast lane that she has for her son. So her son's not here today, so she was just like, hey, do you want a fast lane? And I was like, absolutely, because I got paired with they had 3 of them, and I was the odd man out to come be the single rider to hang out with them. And she was like, oh, I'll give you that. And then she was like, actually, you look a little bit familiar. Like, why do you look a little bit familiar? And I was like, oh, have you looked up like YouTube videos about Cedar Point? She was like, yeah. I was like, I'm not your normal guy. And she was like, no. So she had checked out videos and knew who I was, but not, I think, kind of the way most people know me. So, but very sweet of her. Thank you so much for this, and that's gonna make the rest of this day so much easier. Although it's still gonna be a challenge, even at that. But we'll be able to take a little bit of time to go eat now. Now that ride took probably about 50 minutes overall. It said 45 minutes, probably a little bit longer than that. And I was kind of hoping we might hit it on the low side, but it's not what happened. But let's head back and we'll go grab some food now because I am absolutely starving. All right, now I came here to Farmhouse because there are 2 lines and I knew there were going to be. So this makes it a little bit better. Plus, I haven't tried their steak for a while, so I'm kind of wondering if that steak is good. So we'll have to see what it's like. Let's go. I'll have the steak, please. Okay, I got an Angry Orchard. The chicken and dumplings is very good. It is only one side now. I swear it used to be 2 sides. But the steak does look really good. Like if you look at all this crust on the side of it, now it's a little like yellowed. I don't like that as much, but let's just see what it's like. All right, let's try it. I wouldn't call it mouth-watering, but it is very good. Like, and the seasoning on it is delicious. So that's definitely nice. Like, it's a step down from what it was when it first opened. But it's a step up from what it's been in the past years. It says the wait for the fast lane is 45 minutes. I don't believe it though. I've seen fast lane way out here before. Even that's not a 45-minute wait. So I don't think this is going to be 45 minutes, but we will check it out. Nothing else. I have this to finish up, so let's go. Okay, Maverick is such a fun ride. I absolutely love that ride. Now, it would make sense at this point to go straight to Steel Vengeance, but we're not going to go straight to Steel Vengeance. We're going to hit the other rides instead because Steel Vengeance gets really low lines at the end of the night. And it's also something that we can hit with the fast lane, so we'll do that later if we would need to. So let's go to Gemini. That's our next one. Oh, Gemini is definitely not open. And that's why this big line is out here. Let me teach you a little lesson, kids. All these people waiting in this massive, massive line for a ride that's not even open are waiting at least 2 or 3 times more than what they would wait for it otherwise when it is open. So don't wait for a line that's not open. All right, now Pipe Scream is no longer considered a coaster by Cedar Point standards, which is funny because once upon a time it was. I think they were just trying to like boost their numbers a little bit, but it is no longer. So we are skipping that one and heading off to our next one. Hopefully Gemini will be open again later and then we can go hit that one. But like I said, do not get in line for rides that are not open because otherwise what could be let's even say a 30-minute wait could easily be a 60-minute wait because you waited there for 30 minutes before you actually got in that line. So even if you wait 15 minutes, then you're still at a 45-minute wait. Just wait the 30 minutes, be done with it. Don't wait for rides that aren't open. There's no sense in it. Unless you're the very first person, and even then it doesn't make sense because then you're waiting even longer for everyone. So it just doesn't make sense. So the next one we're gonna try to hit is Magnum. And here's our fast lane entrance, so let's go get into it.
I get it
Now to find the lowest line.
The first train was better.
Alright, it's time for us to get in here. That's been right about a 10-minute wait, so let's get out of here. Alright, it's time to get the lockers. Let's go. Alright, 5077. Put in that code. Time to go. Everything's in the locker. Let's get out of here. This is the end of the line for TT2 now. And TT2, when I got in, there was no line outside of it. But it is getting closer to Haunt. The closer to Haunt it gets, the more people show up here. And also, Fastlane really let me totally bypass that whole line. And Fastlane also will continue to let me bypass that entire line, which is really nice. At this point, people are coming in, and most of those people don't have Fastlane. They're usually people who are here for the season, or for the day, not for the season. So a lot of times you get more locals around Halloween because they're out celebrating Halloweekends. That's what me and Nathan used to do every year. We used to come here one time a year and go to Halloweekends. So this year it's the exact same thing. All right, somehow I passed right by Corkscrew. So let's go hit Corkscrew right now. I don't know what I was thinking or what I was doing, but I went all the way past it, and then I went to under the Corkscrews, and I was like, hey, I missed this ride. It says the regular line for Corkscrew is an hour long. And that is just absolutely unacceptable. But this Fastlane line is nothing. All right, so we are headed down to Corkscrew. Let's get in this and let's go. All right, now we have reached up to the front of the park, but I'm not quite ready to hit all of these at the very front yet. We are going to go hit 2 more rides that are here in the Millennium Midway. One is Rougarou, and the other one is Siren's Curse. So we'll get those 2 done, which shouldn't take too long one way or another. And then we'll start finishing up all our leftover rides up here at the front that usually I would begin with, but did not begin with today. I would begin with them with Fastlane usually. Without Fastlane, I would famously not begin with them because they always have long lines in the morning and less long lines in the afternoons. So it's usually better to skip them. Wow, 150 minutes or 45 minutes for Fastlane. That is a long line, but we're gonna go in for Fastlane one way or another. So let's go get this. And this should allow the line for Rougarou, anything that's left over right now, to dissipate a little bit. Because this is Cedar Point's newest and biggest, most hyped ride right now, it's going to have lines throughout the day. It doesn't lose its line like Steel Vengeance does at this point. So this line is gonna stay one way or another. So we might as well just bite the bullet and do it, get it done with this Fastlane. Maybe once we ride everything, we can even get a couple of second rides in. So let's go. All right, let's go. The screen wasn't working, so I'll have to do it here. All right, we're headed into Rougarou. Fastlane. And there's the train. Hi, train people. I'm not sure why people are leaving though. I'm a little bit confused by that. Well, it looks like it's stopped, so I'm not gonna worry about it. That's something that can easily be done later on tonight, and probably shouldn't have much of a line even without Fastlane. So with Fastlane, it really shouldn't be an issue at all. So we'll just do it later. All right, now that I'm done with the best ride in the park, it is now time to go to Trail Tavern and grab a drink. I tried to do this earlier, but we're gonna grab something this time. I'm almost wondering about the blackberry gin tonic, but I think we might do an Andrew thing and get the Fort Sandusky peach. Hey, Jen. It's YouTube Trent. Oh yeah, are they? Love getting my drink from Jen, and this is for you, Andrew, my Fort Sandusky peach. So let's go. Time for one more show. Actually, time for our very first show. And here is the first line for Wake the Dead. First line of the night. We are a little bit past a half hour before the show, but it's a big line. All right, we are headed in right now to Wake the Dead. This is going to be the furthest back that I've been so far this season. But again, as a single person, it's pretty easy to be able to still have time to be able to get a good seat. Like, that's really not hard as just one person. Also, this thing, I've only drank half of it, and dang. Oh, it is very, very full. Yes. But I know there's a lot of seats still left. I'm gonna try to find one up here because I haven't been up here for a while.
Would you please open your gift from Violet Ophelia Warwick?
Oh, I hope it's a prenup.
You knew she would never love you. Oh, I knew she still loved me. And this was all my last chance to stop her from making the worst decision of her life. She needed me, not some preppy mama's boy. I can make her happy in ways that you could only dream of. I know I can treat you better than he can. Any girl like you deserves a gentleman. As I understand it, you were the perfect maid of honor to Violet Ophelia Warwick.
If only she were a perfect bride.
Oh, then let's see what's in your gift.
I planned everything in this entire wedding. I made the reservations, the seating charts, and even planned your bachelor party. It's basically me that you're marrying. I hate to give the satisfaction asking how you do now. How's the castle built off people you pretend to care about? Dream crusher, leave me dry like a damn vampire.
Yeah!
Like an hourglass, sticky like a clock. So now we're done, going on now. Oh my God, you was lying, she cut my mouth. I wrote a halo run, she got me saying, I don't remember that part.
I knew you had a crush, but
So you a crush.
lastly, we turn our attention to the groom-to-be, Sky Carrington. You were prepared to tie the knot today and spend forever with Violet Ophelia Warwick. How was that bachelor party, you two?
Bachelor parties can get out of hand quickly, can't they, Sky?
They're supposed to. One last hurrah before
the rest of your life.
I love Violet. I've known a lot of girls, but she was different.
Sweetheart, you've said that before. And after.
I meant it. With Violet! I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin.
It's time for you to decide who killed Violet Ophelia Warwick. Now was it Bianca? Rory! Jade? The betrothed Sky? My dear
Rory!
Yeah!
Something's got a hold of me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. What a lot of fun. You guys have been a real swell. And there's not one who can say this. And then way all secrets you've been concealing. Now, what's more with reeling? Now I've got to run. See you all in. See you all real soon.
All right, that show is so fantastic. I loved that so much. It was very, very fun to watch. Every single time I see it, it gets better. And I love that about them. They're just very, very fun. And I'm amazed. It's so much fun to watch. But I'm gonna grab some food here at Mesquite's, so let's go. All right, and this is a delicious meal that I now have for going to the Fangs. So I'm headed to the Fangs right now. This is now my second show that I'm gonna go see, and I'll be there about a half hour in advance, which is good. I need to be there a little bit early. For the Shrieks, it seems like you don't need to be there as early. But for the other two shows, at least my two favorite shows, you do need to be there a little bit early in order to see them. Shrieks by myself anyway, it's not so difficult. But it is going to be very difficult if you have more people in your party. So you would need to keep that in mind, because it does kind of sell out fairly quickly and people line up for it. All these shows people line up for, and I'm really glad to see that there's that kind of demand for these shows. I hope that makes Cedar Point realize that they need to build another stage for outdoor performances so that they can bring more people in to come and see them. But let's go see these shows. Let's go. All right, time for one more show here at the Red Garter Theater. So we'll just stand over here and grab our food. So let's go. All right, we've eaten most of our food. I might want a little bit of popcorn though, honestly. And they've also come out to rehearse, which was great. We got to see them do a little tiny sound check. But we still have a half hour, so we'll see if we can get any food or any popcorn at this point now though.
So sink in your teeth and get ready to bare your fangs.
Tell me not to play. Well, all I gotta say to when you tell me not to play is say no. No. Sweet little babe, you don't have to go. Little baby, tell me you won't go.
That show is so fantastic, so much fun. And the really funny part about it is it my favorite cast of that show? No, it's not. It would be a very close third place of my favorite cast, and they've only done that show for three seasons. But like I said, it's very, very close. And really, a lot of the reason why I like the other versions better, is because they had cast members that I knew a little bit better. Although there's still cast members in this that I know pretty well also. But I just loved that. It's so good. Even one of the main singers, I after seeing it enough times, I know that one of the main singers is gone, at least for this week. I don't know if he's gone, or if he's just gone for the week. But even then, the other lead male that took over for all of that was absolutely fantastic. It was completely flawless. Even though it may not be the timbre that I would look for in it, it's still, he still did every bit of a perfect job to make it look like there wasn't even a flaw. There wasn't even something that was a mistake. If you'd never seen that show before, you wouldn't even know that someone was missing, because they took it over that well. He took it over that well. Lottie took it over that well. And I just absolutely love watching how they can do that. This is why Cedar Point's entertainment is a cut above the average for any kind of Six Flags park or any kind of just amusement park in general. Underneath Disney, underneath Universal, I don't think you can possibly get anything better than what Cedar Point has to offer, and I will stand 10 toes on that. And even in quality, Cedar Point could give Disney and Universal a run for their money, I swear. All right, so today I have gotten some news that I will be here again on Saturday, and I think that's good. So I think what we did today was really good. I'm glad to see that we got to see some different shows, some different fun stuff, and we got to ride a lot of rides. Not all of them. We didn't hit Raptor, we didn't hit Gatekeeper, but we hit the biggest rides. We hit Millennium Force, we hit TT2, we hit Maverick, we hit Steel Vengeance. No, we didn't hit Steel Vengeance. We hit Maverick though. And we also hit Siren's Curse. Those are some major heavy hitters. Obviously, we didn't actually do everything that I had planned for today. But had we not gone to see shows, we probably could have gotten everything in pretty reasonably. But that's okay. That's part of the fun of coming to Cedar Point. Sometimes what you have planned isn't quite what gets done, but sometimes it's better. So, and for me anyway, I just love these shows so much, and I want you all to go see them as often as you possibly can. So thank you guys so much for watching today. Press that subscribe button, like button, and tell me what you want to see in the off season, because I would love to have more ideas. I have a ton of ideas, but I can always use more, and whatever it is that you guys are looking for is what we're gonna do. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's go. Bye, Cedar Point. See you tomorrow. Hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right, or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go!